Hello everyone, welcome to ESL Teaching Tips. Today we're going to talk about class packets and we're going to cover the reasons why you should consider creating class packets and the steps on how to do it. Let's get started. One of the reasons why you should consider creating class packets is because we all strive to address students' needs and learning styles. Also, creating class packets can meet that accessibility piece. In addition, many of my students have shared with me why they enjoy using the class packets and how they do it, taking notes, taking some time off the screen, and just having the packet ready on the go. When I design my class packets, I follow the WIPIA model, where map, introduction, presentation, practice, evaluation, and application. Some items to consider including in your class packet are vocabulary and pronunciation, an article, or the script of a video or audio followed by comprehension and critical thinking questions, grammar and writing, note-taking, and conversation. When I design my class packet, I have the backward design approach, meaning that I start by adding activities based on what I would like my students to be able to do with the information that is presented in class. There are many free websites and resources that you can use to create your class packets. We have listed here grammar, reading comprehension, and discussion resources, but also listening with quizzes or scripts and conversation websites. All of these resources provide free PDF files with no login required. So let's go ahead and get started to see how we can create the class packet. So you can go to creativecloud.adobe.com and I will demonstrate in a moment how you do that. I wanted to thank Kristi for adding these slides in which she shows all of us how you can compile pages, combine, create a binder, organize pages, add extra pages, delete or rotate pages, edit, crop, add page numbers. This is an important tool because if you create a large class packet, it's very easy to have the page numbers so you can direct students to a certain page, and ultimately how you save the class packet. So let's go ahead and log in with your MiraCosta credentials with your email. And once you get here, you have two options for Adobe Acrobat. You can download it, or you can use the web-based one. So I'm gonna go ahead and launch this one. The beauty of this tool is that you can add different kinds of files. For example, Word, images, and PDF files could be used here. I will look for the main tool here, which is Combine Files. And I will choose, let's see, I will choose an image. Once it uploads, you will be able to edit the title of your document, and you will also be able to insert pages either at the top or at the bottom of that particular document. So let's go ahead and use one of the Word documents here, and ultimately we'll add a PDF file before combining them. So let me click on the phrasal verbs here. So I have an image, a Word document, and a PDF. You can reorganize them if you want, but let's go ahead and change the title here. Yes, Cell 6 Packet 2023, and I'll select Combine. Give it a moment. Now it may take longer if you have multiple files, but it gets ready pretty quickly. So here are the files I combined. I can definitely zoom and finally save. So you can download this file when you are ready. So for example, here I have first a cover welcoming students to the class and then an inspirational poem. I continue with my syllabus. Once my syllabus is done, I have instructions on how to use Pronto because we use it in my class extensively and I want them to be able to know how they could download and use it. Followed by the academic word list. And finally, I start with week 1 page following that model I explained earlier with conversation. And then reading with vocabulary preview, followed by the article, text-dependent and critical thinking questions, writing, grammar with instructions and worksheets, conversation based on the grammar that I do, and a little bit of writing. And that's how 1 week looks like from my side. I hope you found this useful and you consider using packets next time. Thank you for watching.